Hey guys, it's Devontae, and today I have Roktavor R2. I decided to pick this up after seeing the great reception I got on my last unboxing videos, and just my Hasbro Beyblade Burst videos in general. So to treat you guys, I bought Roktavor R2 and Spryzen S2. So let's just get right into the box. So as we see here, we have Roktavor R2 bursting Roktavor. So just to mention like a few errors we see here. We see that Roktavor's driver, performance tip is a translucent yellow, which in reality is actually a solid yellow color. We can also see that the layer is not completely filled in the center, and it's actually clear. Roktavor R2's energy layer also has yellow over here inside it, but that is not the case at all, as you can see. The energy layer right there. Now on the back of the box, it discusses the statistics of Roktavor R2. So looking at it, has 1 bar for attack, 2 bars for burst, 1 bar for defense, 7 for weight, 1 for agility, and 9 for stamina. So the box makes it sound like it has very good stamina, but it doesn't have great defense, which is what stamina types usually have. But I do not trust the statistics on the box that much. Over here we get to see the how customization is. Everybody really knows that. And we have the Triangle Stadium being advertised. They also talk about the app here. You can get it on the Google Play Store or the App Store. So now let's just open the box over here. So as you can see, there's a little tab over here, which I'm just gonna get the tape off of. It's hard to open these boxes. Should have cut this beforehand, but I think I got it. Did I get it? No, not at all. Wow. So you guys can watch me struggle with the box for a few minutes. Come on. Just open the stupid box. Okay, there we go. So I finally opened the box. I don't care about the packaging at all. I'll just throw this out later. So here are the contents of the box. We have the launcher. Which I'll discuss very soon. The energy layer, Roktavor R2. Then we have the forged disc, which is DO3. And we have the performance tip, which is TS05. Now, this is actually spinning very nice. So I'm actually just going to talk about this very soon, actually. So here's the launcher. It is a small launcher. You can see the size compared to my hand. So you can see that's actually a bit small. Here is the ripcord. I already have one over here, which I'll just mention. So the cool thing about these is that you can attach these together. So you can see how there's the little bit over here, how it's divided, and how it's lower over here. Well, you put those together and you can make a Duotron launcher. So you can launch 2 Beyblades at once, which is a cool gimmick, but the Beyblade at the end will get less spin since it gets about half the ripcord. So that's a cool little gimmick. But to be honest, I'd probably use this as a grip because these launchers are pretty small. So that's what I like about these launchers. It's you have two and you basically get a grip. So now, moving all this aside, let's look at the energy layer. I will also actually, almost forgot to mention this, but I actually have the original one, which is Rising Ragnarok, over here to compare. So, if we take a look at the energy layer compared to the layer, we can see that it actually has the tattooed details on it. Everything red on here is tattooed. It also has the filled in center with the R. Also want to mention that they all have the QR code, and that these even if you're on different devices, you can just keep using these. So here you go. So there to make sure you guys can get it. So now everything, all the details on here are red compared to here where it actually has the different colors, the shading, the actual detail, it has a blue eye instead. Those are the differences, and the Hasbro one actually seems like a darker shade of orange. And it doesn't seem as kind of like bronze, I guess you would say, as the Takara one. Let's take a look at the slope here. So, let's see. So, the slope on here doesn't look too bad, I guess. Now, looking at it by myself, I mean, this looks like really every other one I've seen. Starts to descend a little faster than Valtryek V2, but it is still good. So, I'll compare it to Valtryek's, which is actually about the same, to be honest here. It's a little harder to see, but it's almost about the same as Valtryek's, which is a little surprising for it being a stamina type, and I kind of expect for it to be worse. As the Takara Tomy, they have the teeth here. It's not really focusing, but they have the teeth here. And if it's a stamina type, they usually give it the worst ones. If it's a defense type, it's almost as bad as stamina. And the attack ones have the best. So I'm kind of surprised they didn't do this. Now, next up, we have the discs over here. So as we can see, this Hasbro one is very shiny, but it's kind of rough. It's not really as finished compared to this one, which is a little more dull. Used to be shiny, but not this shiny. This almost looks like it was counterfeit. This has 4 stars on the one. For some reason, it seems like all of them have 4 stars. Actually, no. My ring one, this one, I forgot the name of this one, only has 1. Okay, so never mind. But as you can see, pretty much the same. Now after we go on to the performance tip and the driver, as we can see, this Hasbro one is it's smaller. Wow. You can see it's smaller by a good amount. It's also sharper, I think. Looks, I'm just gonna quickly check. It seems like it may be a bit sharper. Yeah, it's definitely a bit sharper. And the disc falls, it's actually farther down on here. Unlike here, you can see how it's almost integrated. Here, it is, the actual sharp part is more defined. So, very interesting. So, surprised why they made it shorter. So let's do it. Oh, okay, that's a little bit hard to slide together. But here we are. We have Roktavor R2 D03 TS05. I would also would like to mention how the color is very similar to this TAO1 or 2 or 3 or something. I don't remember. It's actually very similar. It's not really the best color. I prefer this translucent yellow, to be honest. But this spins very freely. That's going to be good for life after death when it's spinning on the side. Overall, this actually looks very nice. I can't wait to try this out. I will also be doing a video on that. But yeah, thanks for watching my review. If you want to stay updated with my content, then please subscribe to my channel. Thanks.